some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Handoff to the single running back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Badgers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Got his man. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Second and goal for this offense. Finds his big tight end. They will score! Touchdown, Badger!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the RPO, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10. He leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do?
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Made a defender miss. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun, the give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Lost a throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it in. At the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustmts here at halftime.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give. At the 20, he's got space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds a spot in the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grabs it in the middle. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And as he throws, through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop on the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that 1st down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Working the middle, it's complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Wisconsin, 14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Temple.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Starts to scramble to the left. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Plucks it out of the air. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes a grab past the marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation